Okay. Okay. We record the meeting audio only, guys. And then, um, who knows how to put up the notices? Hey, Sam, I'll let you try this. Go put up the notice that says we're recording the meeting and we're clearing the room for, um, can you find it? There's a piece in there that says we're recording the meeting.
Got it.
So we
All right. Let me get it.
And yeah, there's a piece in there that says we're recording the meeting, and there's another piece in there that says we're clearing the room, and we're asking questions, which is just what we're doing. Hey, Seven South, hi, how are you? Are you here for the AA meeting, and where are you calling from? Janice,
Hi, how are you?
good. Hey, what's your first name?
William. I'm an alcoholic.
Well, okay, and where are you calling from today?
Ontario.
Okay, and how long are you sober?
I've been a week and a half.
Week and a half. William in Ontario. You can do that one, Rebecca. Uh, glad you're here. Welcome aboard. Da, 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 da. Let's see here. Yeah, Joe, I think you were supposed to do we have you down on you were supposed to do a fifth step with Cassie yesterday in a breakout room, but you spaced it out. Um, so let's see here. Where's this? Sorry, I'm switching over to a computer. Oh, okay. So Lisa's switching to her computer. You need to put up how many days sober he is. 1.5 weeks.
Thank you.
Keep yourself muted. Co-host through the meeting. Mute, mute, mute. Okay, Lisa writes back and says she's switching over to a computer. Okay, so go ahead. You can admit him, Aaron. Sam, glad you're with us. You know what I like about you, Sam, is you get better and better every single week. More involved. That's the same thing like with Rebecca. You two, like just, calming down and more involved helping. And same thing with Aaron. Same way, you guys are Aaron and I were texting about this last night a little bit, but very focused. You guys are working so hard. And then and you know what's really helpful is then when you're doing that in your program and then you come over here and start doing co-hosting and here's Lisa. And service work, uh it translates, you know. This meeting is so demanding. So Lisa, I made you a co-host again. I guess you switched to your computer. Welcome back. Hi,
Yes,
Jan.
thanks. Sorry.
Okay, there you go. Ron just sent me. Oh, we'll see. Hey, we'll see if he shows up. Um, people have a tendency to not show up for their fifth steps. They have a tendency to. Let's see. Here's Mickey. Hey, Mickey, how's it going? Are you here for the AA meeting? And um, how long have you been sober? Where are you calling from?
Um, 27 days today. Yeah, I'm here for the meeting and I'm from the UK, Manchester.
You're from Manchester, so this will be Mickey from Manchester, 27 days. Did are you a fan of Manchester United or the other team?
United.
Okay, of course. All right, glad you're here. Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
I lived in England for 3 years, and I went to a Manchester United game. I had to wear a motorcycle helmet because people were like trying to kill each other. What kind of sports is this? Uh, Jason, Akron, Ohio, 54 days. So then, Rebecca, what we're going to do with Jason is we're going to just to make them all lowercase. So it would be Jason, capital J, Akron. Um, we don't need Ohio and 50. So we don't use uppercase letters in here. So you need to change that. Okay, here's Sean. Hi, how are you? Hey, Sean. Um, are you here for AA? Where are you calling from? How long you been sober?
Hi, this is Sean here. It's been a day so far.
How many days?
One day.
Oh, one. Oh, good. You're working on day one. And then where are
Yes.
you calling from?
I am calling from Quebec, Canada, a small
Okay.
town called Magog, about an hour, 20 minutes east of Montreal.
Okay. Are you a French-speaking Canadian person?
Uh, yeah, I do speak French, yes.
Oh, okay. Because sometimes we have people that they come from other parts of Canada and they obviously don't speak French. So then I'll give them a hard time. And I'll say, "So are you French speaking?" And they're like, "No, no, we're the part that speaks English." And I said, "Oh, I thought everybody there was had spoke French." And they start giving me a hard time. And then I start asking them about the War of 1812, about how they invaded our country.
Yeah,
They don't like
good
it.
one. Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Hey, Lisa, will you help change names? How long did you say you were sober, please, Sean?
One day.
Okay, so working on day one, Lisa, and he's in Canada. Thank you. Lori, hi, how are you? Where are you calling from and how long have you been? Incidentally, you guys can change your,
I'm
um,
going to change my name. I'm Lori. I'm an alcoholic from Virginia and I have 66 days.
do you know how to change it on your computer?
Yeah, I'm in the process.
Well, just do it when you come on. This way I don't have to keep going through this with you. All right, especially you guys that have been coming. Um, okay, so Lisa's changing names. Aaron is admitting. Sam is paying attention to what's being posted. And he's going to learn how to do that. Carolee. Oh no, let's see. Josh. Hey, Josh, hi, how are you? Okay.
Hey man, how's it going?
Are you here for the AA meeting?
Yes, sir.
No, you don't have to call me sir. Where you
Okay.
where you calling from today and how long you been sober?
I'm calling from Atlanta. I've been sober for about 50, 51 days now. I think it's like 50, 51. Yeah, I'm doing good.
51 days. You've been to AA before?
A couple times, a couple times.
So what made you come here today?
Um, I was a little tempted to drink today, but I decided to come here instead.
Do you have an AA big book?
No, I do not.
What have you been to AA before much or what?
No, not really. I just kind of joined in and listened.
Okay. So I removed him because he has all the earmarkings of a Zoom bomber. Doesn't know anything about AA, doesn't have a big book. Had to figure out how many days he was sober. Probably not real. And since yesterday was a terrible day for Zoom bombers, we're not giving people too much of a chance today. Carolee, hi, how are you? Hey, are you here for AA? And where are you calling from today? How long you been sober? Janda Carolee. And if you don't talk to me in this meeting, we remove you. Hey, Carolee, hi, how are you? Are you here for AA? Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Speak up. Okay, good. Where are you calling from today?
Today I'm calling from Keck Hospital in no, where
Los Angeles.
in LA. Yeah.
Okay, Ron, how are you? Hey, Ron,
I'm Ron. I'm an alcoholic.
you know how to change your name on your computer?
I do.
Do it and put your days in, okay, from Kentucky. Good. Uh, so I'm going to turn the bell off. Uh, Play sound. Aaron, keep your eye on that. We'll see if Ron can change his name. You and Lori need to change your names before you come in here. This way you don't make me jump through hoops every time. Daryl, hi Daryl, how are you? Daryl, are you here for the AA meeting and where are you calling from today? Jan to Daryl, if you could come in, please, and talk to me. How's it
I'm
going?
here from, calling from Nova Scotia. I was there last night.
Oh yeah, hi. And how long are you sober now?
Not a day.
Okay, you're working on day one. Over to you, Lisa. Daryl, Nova Scotia. Darren in Southampton. Wow, how about that? Hey, Darren, I do have a question for you. You're in Southampton, in England. Oh, wow, that's lots of boats and ships are launched from there. Hey, Darren, you know, I lived in Bournemouth for about a year and worked there. I have to ask you to unmute though. How long are you sober is the one thing I wanted to ask.
12 years.
5 days? Okay, in Southampton. Good. Welcome aboard. Glad you're here.
12 years.
Okay, Lisa, you have to change that. 5 days, Southampton. Very cool. Adam, hi, how are you? And are you here for the AA meeting? Where are you calling from?
I'm in a place called Woodstock, Georgia, and I've got about a day on me.
Okay, working on day one in Georgia. Okay, Aaron, way to go. iPhone, hi, how are you? And where are you calling from today, and how long have you been sober?
My name is Joe. I'm an alcoholic. I live in Western Colorado, and I've
You
been
idiot.
sober for 2 years.
You are you, hey, did you see all the Zoom bombers we had yesterday?
I wasn't on yesterday. No.
Crazy. It was crazy. Okay. People were coming and going. So do you know how to change your name?
Yeah, I'll work on it. I'm on my phone right now. Can I do it on my phone, or do I got to be at a PC?
I don't know. Rebecca's going to change it. So there it is, Western Colorado. How many, what do you have? 2 years, right?
2 years, yes, sir.
Put that in 2 years. All right. So you guys have to keep up with me. What's going on here? So Darren says he has 12 years sober. So the way that we do this thing's too long, see. Let me see here. There, I'll fix this. This is crazy. There. Adam, did we talk to him? Hey, Adam.
Briefly, you did. It was just my clean time and where I'm from.
Yeah, they didn't get it. So where are you from and how long are you sober?
Woodstock, Georgia, almost a whole day now.
Okay, Georgia, working on day one. Let's go, you guys. Stay on top of this. John, how you doing? Where are you calling from? Hey, John, hi. How are you? Oh, he left. Okay, good. I think we're doing good here. Hey, JT, how are you? You're in Luxembourg. Good to see you. How's this? Okay. Bobby and William, where are they? See, you guys, you're texting me, but Ben Beach, don't let him in. He's a bomber. Let's see here. Let me go through this. Sorry about this. We get Zoom bombers in here. We have to try to clear the room before we get started too much. This person, I don't even know who they are. And they left already anyways. Where's Jeff? Jeff, are you here? Jeff, you're still there. There he is. Okay, good. All right. I think it's time to get going. And so if Lisa, if you could put up everything to read, that would be so great. And then La 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 la. Mhm. I know, Rachel. And you guys let these people in. And then you want to put up everything to read? Is that possible or not? And then let's see who wants to do the reading today. Aaron, would you like to do the reading, please? Now
Sure.
here is, okay, so go ahead. Now here's Amy Wu, classic example of most likely a Zoom bomber. Anybody who comes in early raises their hand right away. We assume they're a Zoom bomber, and I just kick them out.
My name is,
Um,
do I start?
uh, hang on for one sec. Before you do start, I'm going to do one thing here. Guys, I'm going to turn on, sorry about this. I'm going to start, you guys can start your video now if you want to. And then, Sam, if you keep your eye on the room, for Zoom bombers
Jan,
and
did you talk to Rachel Godridge?
no, but, no, why?
I don't know if you checked on her.
Button it up. Don't talk to me. Uh, let's see. Okay. So you can turn your video on now, and then over to you, Aaron.
My name is Erin and I am an alcoholic. Welcome to Newcomers Slipper Step Workshop. If you are new to AA or coming back, this is the meeting for you. This group is exactly what the name says, a workshop. We read 5 AA books, work the steps, sponsor you, and give you reading and writing assignments. We will teach you an AA program. We will move right along here and people get well here. Newcomers Slipper Step Workshop is a step workshop. Unlike most AA meetings, it is not a speaker's meeting nor a discussion meeting. It is more like an AA class, AA 101. You want to have the attitude of learning and do the assigned reading and writing on the steps. We will take you through the steps and AA books in short order. So if you're looking for guidance and direction in in an AA program, this is the meeting for you. Security for Newcomer Slipper Step Workshop. We use a waiting room. When you come in, we ask for your first name, last initial, county or city, and how long you've been sober. We have the chat turned off. You can chat with the host or co-hosts. Unmute is turned off. Cameras and pictures are turned off at the beginning of each meeting. We turn them on later. We don't exchange phone numbers. You can get the number of the host for text and support. Here's our email for meeting confirmations. stepworkshop1@gmail.com. This is good for school, class, work, probation, court orders, etc. And below that is the link to the meeting. We do all of the above for safety reasons. Since everyone is new here, we want to protect you. Zoom bombers try to get in, and they do, and the above eliminates them. You will notice this is a step workshop and not a speakers or discussion meeting. It is like a class, AA 101, AA University. This is a very unique meeting since we use the same principles AA used between 1932 and 1939. Everybody works in the group and moves through the 12 steps to live our lives free from alcohol and learn a new way of living. We're glad you could make it. Announcements. AA and this meeting is supported by our own contributions to seven traditions. You can make donations to @Jan-Scott in Venmo. Contributions go to pay for Zoom, and we make monthly donations to Boulder 1 AA and Boulder County AA. We spend about $250 a month. This group meets daily with the following formats. Monday, step meeting 12 and 12, me Monday. Tuesday, big book, t-shirt Tuesday, AA inspired preferred. Wednesday, as Bill sees it, sunglass Wednesday. Thursday, beginners, steps 1, 2, or 3, or any beginner related topic, Dog Thursday. Friday, open, chair picks topic, Cat Friday. Saturday, living sober, virtual background day. Sunday, daily reflections, Fashion Sunday. Please join me in the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. AA Preamble. Alcoholics Anonymous is a fellowship of people who share their experience, strength, and hope with each other that they may solve their common problem and help others to recover from alcoholism. The only requirement for membership is a desire to stop drinking. There are no dues or fees for AA membership. We are self-supporting through our own contributions. AA is not allied with any sect, denomination, politics, organization, or institution, does not wish to engage in any controversy, neither endorses nor opposes any causes. Our primary purpose is to stay sober and help other alcoholics to achieve sobriety. Below that is a newcomers packet that you can click on, and newcomers, come to our meeting for 5 days and see how you like it. We'll put you to work. Please introduce yourself as an alcoholic when speaking. Back to you in the studio, Jan.
All right, hey, thanks, Aaron. Good job. All right, hi everybody. Hey, I'm Jan, alcoholic, and we're going to work on some classroom work right now. So one thing we're going to do is, so hey Jeff, hi, how are you? I'm going to make you a co-host, and you're going to do a 5th step with Ron if he's here. He was here a minute ago. If anybody sees him, would you unmute him, please? There he is. Okay. Jeff. So, Lisa, do you know how to move these two? Is Lisa still here? Turn your camera on, okay? If you're a co-host, turn your camera on. Hey, Lisa, can you move Ron and Jeff into a breakout room? Are you good to go, Jeff?
Good to go.
And you're good, Ron, to do the 5th step
Yes.
in there? Okay.
Hey, thank you.
Yep, you're welcome. So just for the co-hosts, a reminder, we're getting a lot of Zoom bombers in here already. Again, today I kicked a bunch of them out. And these are people, some of whom I recognize. Okay. Okay. The next thing is, so Joe, you were supposed to do a 5th step yesterday. I think, wasn't she was supposed to do a 5th step yesterday, Lisa, with Cassie? Is that right?
I don't know. I've done the reading.
No, we know. You blew it off, or you faded on it. It's in the you were supposed to do a 5th step with Cassie in a breakout room. Your 5th step. Okay, did you just read on the 5th step?
I read the 5th step, yes.
Okay, so now have you completed your 4th step in the columns?
Yes.
Okay, so let's see here. What we could do, we could have you do your 5th step right now with somebody, and hang on here for a minute.
Okay.
Just a second, don't say anything. Oh, excuse me, I'm trying to make a breakout room for you, but I don't see the oh, there they are, breakout rooms. Okay, good. So now, it won't let me make a breakout room. I don't think. Well, let's do this.
You can
If you come, it won't let me make a breakout room.
Do you want me to try to put her in with the
No,
somebody?
no. Not with those guys. We'll do it tomorrow, and I'll create a breakout room before we get going. Okay, so let's keep moving here. So we're going to go around the room. Oh, you know what we're supposed to do today? We are supposed to read from Living Sober. Who knows where we left off last week? Raise your hand so I can see you. Who kept track of this last week? Did you, Lisa? Did
I think we left off on page 36, watching out for anger and resentments, because we had just gone over the pages before. Fending off loneliness.
Watching out for, and oh, we did loneliness. I thought are those your notes from last week?
That's fine. Those are my notes, but I
But
could
do you
be,
know that
I
they're
could be
from
wrong.
do you know that they're from last week?
Yeah, and I thought we had just finished the loneliness part and we were we finished on
No,
page
but we did
36.
Easy Does It, and we already did Over Elation. So you're like 3 weeks behind.
So don't trust me.
No, I won't. Okay. Did we do Being Grateful yet? No, I don't think we did. So it's going to be 19. So everybody go to your book. Who has this book? We're going to go to 19, page 46, called Being Grateful. And then Lisa, if you could put a link up to Being Grateful in Living Sober. Now, who has the book? Raise your hands to read. We want you to read from the book. All right, everybody who has the book.
Jan, I do show on 12/7, we did Being Grateful, unless you want to go over that again.
Oh, you're kidding me.
No, but
On
again,
12/7. So
yeah.
then we should be reading.
Yeah, we're at 20, remembering your last drunk.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
fine.
apologize.
There you go. That's good. You notice how this meeting is just sort of fallen off the cliff. Oh, good. So now we're going to read Remembering Your Last Drunk. Thank you, Rebecca, and thank you for Lisa. And then who wants to read now? Okay, Lori, you're up. Good to see you, JT. I love the cartoons you send me. Okay, Lori, read a little bit. And Aaron, you're not going to read today. You're too busy.
Hi, I'm Lori. I'm an alcoholic. Remembering your last drunk in Living Sober. That's not a typographical error. The word is drunk, not drink. A drink is a term which has awakened pleasurable echoes and anticipations in millions of people for centuries. Depending on our age and on the circumstances which surrounded our first experiences with alcohol, we all have various memories and hopes, sometimes anxieties, aroused by the thought of a cool beer, a martini, a gin and tonic, a scotch and soda, a sip of wine, or whatever. Repeatedly in the early drinking of most people, the anticipations were fully met by the desired drink. And if that happened often enough, we naturally learned to think of a drink as a satisfying event, whether it gratified our need to a religious custom, quenched our thirst, graced a social occasion, relaxed us, stimulated us, or gave us any other kind of satisfaction we sought.
Stop right there. Okay, Stacy, you're up. Go ahead. Thank you for reading.
Hi, Stacy, alcoholic. It is not difficult for a 55-year-old Finn, for example, when he hears someone suggest a drink, to recall a flush of warmth that a shot of vodka or aquavit brought on a cold day in his youth. One young woman may instantly visualize an elegant crystal glass of champagne, glamorous surroundings, new clothes, a new lover. Another may think of a pull from a bag bottle toted by the long-bearded youth in denim at her side while the music rocks, the strobe lights flash through the sweet smoke, and everybody screams in ecstasy. One AA member says a drink makes him almost taste pizza with the brew. A 78-year-old widow among us is inevitably reminded of the sherry eggnog she began to like in bedtime in a nursing home. Although perfectly natural, such mental images are now for us misleading. Those were the ways some of us began to drink, and if that had been the whole truth of our drinking history, it is unlikely that we could have developed much of a drinking problem. A searching, fearless look at our complete drinking record, however, shows that in the last years and months, our drinking never created those perfect magic moments again, no matter how often we tried for them. Instead, over and over, we wound up drinking more than that and landed in some kind of trouble as a result. Maybe it was simply inner discontent, a sneaky feeling that we were drinking too much. But sometimes it was marital squabbles, job problems, serious illness or accidents, or legal or financial worries.
Stop right there. Over to Steph. Hey, Steph, how are you? Baton Rouge, glad to see you. Do you want to pick it up from there?
Yes, stuff alcoholic. Therefore, when the suggestion of a drink comes to us, we now try to remember the whole train of consequences of starting with just a drink. We think the drink all the way through, down to our last miserable drunk and hangover. A friend who offers us a drink usually means simply that one sociable glass or two. But if we are careful to recall the full suffering of our last drinking episode, we are not deceived by our own long ago notion of a drink. The blunt psychological truth for us as of today is that a drink pretty surely means a drunk sooner or later, and that spells trouble. Drinking for us no longer means music and gay laughter and flirtations. It means sickness and sorrow. One AA member puts it this way: I know now that stopping in for a drink will never again be, for me, simply killing a few minutes and leaving a buck on the bar. In exchange for that drink, what I would plunk down now is my bank account, my family, my home, my car, my job, my sanity, and probably my life. It's too big a price, too big a risk. He remembers his last drunk, not his first drink.
Okay, thank you. Perfect. Thanks everybody for reading. And hey, I'm Jan, alcoholic. So a couple things here for those of you who are just showing up. This is a workshop, it's a class, it's AA 101, and we're going to go through some of our classroom work and material today. A couple things here. So Liam, hey Liam, I'll ask you a couple questions. Where are you calling from and how long have you been sober? Are you in Ireland or something?
Hi, yeah, sorry, yeah, I've been sober today. I've
Okay.
literally just, I tell you what, I'm really poorly because I'm detoxing really hard. I've just
can see that.
literally had a whole carton of orange juice and just
All right.
completely threw it up.
And where, hey,
Um,
Liam, where are you calling from, Liam?
UK,
Oh, are you in England or are you in Ireland?
yeah, England, yeah.
Okay. Well, listen, hang out. Glad you're here. And then, oh, Rochelle, we didn't get it from you. So you're in wherever the hell you're from. In
Wallaby Creek, Sydney, Australia.
oh yeah, Wallaby Creek. Okay, that'll be good. And how long are you sober?
75 days.
So 75. Okay, good. Wallaby Creek, Australia, 75 days. So let's go around the room. We're going to do some classroom work. Thanks everybody for reading. And let's go. Where's Joe? Is he here someplace? I saw him pop in. Did he leave? He got fed up and left already. La, 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 la. Joe from, okay, I guess he's not here. Hey, JT, how are you? Where are you? Oh, you're in Luxembourg. How are you doing?
I'm good. So my classroom work has been step 10 and 11, especially on the morning and evening meditations. I can tell you, I probably had one of the toughest weeks of my professional life this week. There was a file that had been simmering, this big project with these complicated facts. And out of the blue, one of the partners said, hey, we got to get the tax memo. And I was like, oh shit. So I like literally turned my computer on Sunday and was working all day trying to understand. And it was like a rocket equation, setting
Well,
up.
let me tell you this. Do you know what tomorrow is?
Tomorrow is Sunday, December
Okay,
14th.
yeah, so now you have a week of hell. And
No,
I'm glad.
I got through it. I got through it. And I did the step 10,
Okay.
that's, and I couldn't believe it.
On page 84 in the big book.
Yeah. And I was calm. I did the memo. I was expecting to get attacked for technicalities. And
Well,
everybody
listen,
else
I am glad that you're here and I'm glad you're doing this work.
Okay.
And 100%. All right. Um, Jason, so how's it going? So you did have you finished your fourth step now?
Yeah, I'm ready to do my fifth. You talked about doing a group today, if
I have a
possible.
question for you.
Yeah.
So you finished your fourth step. Have you done your fifth step yet?
No.
Okay.
I've read the reading, I just haven't done the fifth step.
Oh, okay. So we need to get you together with one person to do the fifth step. And I think what we can do is I think what we'll do is maybe we'll set you up with Jeff for
Okay.
tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay. So remind me, this is how it works. You have to write to me when you get here early in chat. You know, Jan, you were going to set me up with Jeff to do a fifth step in capital letters, or I'll just forget about you.
Okay.
I mean, between the Zoom bombers and people coming and going inside this meeting, it's a madhouse. Okay, good. Glad you're here. How are you doing otherwise? Are you good?
Yeah, everything's good. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. You sound good.
Yeah, I feel really good.
Gets better, doesn't it? How long? You have 54 days. Whoa. Do you feel better than you did when you had like 0 days?
Yeah, definitely.
Like way better, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I checked into rehab, so it was rough.
Oh yeah? How rough was it?
About 6 days in detox, so it was pretty rough.
Yeah. Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? All right. Glad you're here.
Thanks.
All right, cool. Um, let's see. Have we talked to You have to excuse me. So, okay, Naaman, where are you now? What are you? Oh, you're on your fourth step, right?
My fourth step, I did a worksheet there. I kind of watched everyone do step 4 last week, so I kind of just been trying to do.
Okay, so let me know when you're ready to do a fifth step.
Oh, I have like 12 different things with a few institutions, so I could be ready for a fifth step. I'm not sure though.
All right, well that sounds good. So maybe we'll set you up with one. Just remind me when you're ready, okay? And we'll set you up with a fifth step here.
Can I hop in tomorrow with Jason, maybe, or someone?
No, I'm gonna have you do it one-on-one with Jeff. Okay, so hang in there. We'll get back at you on this. Let's see here. Excuse me. Oh, so Joe, we're gonna I do a fifth step. Joe, we'll probably have you do a fifth step tomorrow. You could always do so. Stacy, right? You were gonna do it with Cassie and Joe yesterday, right? And
Yes, and then my internet got messed up, or my service on
you
my
were so
phone.
were you not here yesterday?
I was here for like the first half of the meeting, and then I got disconnected and it wouldn't reconnect.
Is that right? So
Yep.
did you notice? Were you here for all the fun we had?
I don't think so.
The circus came through town.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay. Um, so this is good. Okay, Aaron. So hey, how are you? So you wrote to me last night. You were going to check into some of the brain chemistry stuff, huh?
Yeah.
And I could look into it more for you. There is a center in Kansas, and there are some uh, very specific brain chemistry treatment centers run by, reputable doctors that actually do a lot of good work in that. And yesterday we talked about neuroregulators and synapses firing properly. It's the problem with alcoholics. Um, one of the things that we do is we drink, JT, and take drugs to make the brain feel like it's normal. And then that's why when you stop drinking, sometimes you feel not so normal and people start coming apart. And then one of the things that some studies have been done is if a person works through this 12-step process, it eventually, check this out, changes brain chemistry, and they become kind of normal, okay, can think straight. I being a case in point. But who wants to fucking take 26 years to feel normal? I mean, and then there's the big question of whether or not I'm normal at all because, we've developed Cat Friday, and then I bring like this stuffed animal to the meeting thinking and talking to it and thinking like I have a cat. And then people look at me and go, you fucking need to be back in the hospital because amino acid therapy didn't work for you. That's a joke. I feel fine. Oh God. Okay, Aaron. I realized I was just talking to you, but I did all the talking. Maybe that annoyed those people yesterday, which is why they left. Hey, thanks for all your help. You do a great job. Uh, let's see. We did name it. Okay, Rebecca, how are you doing? And what are you working? I like your hat here. I'll put mine on now.
You look like Father John there. Father
you.
Jan Dog. So I'm working on, oh gosh, really all the steps. Do daily, every day, living sober, the daily reflections, 84 through 86, some meditation. But yeah, things have come up. Some pretty big stuff that I really kind of, I guess, buried or with step 4, 5, 9, 10. So I need to kind of work that through and talk about it with someone.
Well, I like that because in step 10 it says wait, in Wallaby Creek. There we go. They don't have so you got to talk. So I think you're right. We'll find if you do the 10th step and then you can talk with somebody about it and then make a note to me about that, and then you can go, we can put you in a breakout room and you can talk about it tomorrow. How does that sound?
Sounds great.
Yeah, so maybe you and Lori can go in a breakout room. She can help you out. Lori's like whatever, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter who it is. I mean, it would help if it were somebody from here. Okay, good. Okay. Hey, Lori, hi, how are you? What are you working on?
I should be done with step 4 by tomorrow.
Okay, so we'll line you up for a 5th step too. That'll be so much fun in a day or two, and maybe we can have we usually have one woman and or 2 women in there with you to do it. It'll be sometimes I've done them, but it doesn't really matter. What really matters is doing this process, and then whatever we miss in the 5th step, here's the good news, we can pick up later in the 10th step. Let's go over to Sam. So Sam, what are you working on?
Hey there, Jan. I'm Sam, alcoholic. Obviously, did the training today. The last thing you had me do was go over step 10. Watch that video on YouTube, if you recall.
That's right. Yeah.
We discussed it, and I don't believe you've given me any new assignments or reading.
Well, your new assignment now is to study the Google Docs and study this stuff, and then learn how to be of service right here. This is like 12-step service work. So one of the things where we talked about the 12th step yesterday, and this is the 12th month, and sometimes people get to step 12 and they blow out of the program. We see it all the time. And what happens is they get to the point of, I've got mine, I don't really need to come here. I certainly don't need to be going to a class that's telling me that I need to do 12-step work or service work because I'm better now and I don't really need to put up with this bullshit. That is a fatal error. And that's the error that sends people back to drinking. You're shaking your head, Aaron. You seem to know something about this.
Yeah, because you can't keep it if you don't give it away. I mean, that's part of the program is giving back.
Service.
That's a huge part. Yes.
And you had didn't you have 8 years or something?
Yes. Yes.
So what happened to you that you seemed to skip
I
out?
got really, really sick, like bedridden sick, for 8 months, because of my liver, and stopped going to meetings. And this was before COVID. And then I had a sponsee that passed away, and I took that hard and just ended up relapsing.
Did you get anything in the mail today?
I did.
What'd you get?
It was my 90-day coin from a different meeting. It was
Oh wait,
not,
you got to know. I don't want to know about that. Did you get anything else?
not yet.
I'm a jealous servant. Okay, well, just remind us. Okay, uh, good to see you. Who did we? I have a question. Hey Rachel, so it's the middle of summer there, right? Is it like really hot? Like how hot is it? Like 100
Hot
degrees?
and yeah, and humid, very humid.
Humid. Oh my God. Do you have air conditioning?
I do.
Oh yeah, good.
It's not.
And
It's not. It's not on at the moment though. It's morning, like 10:40.
oh, so like 100 degrees there or what?
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Oh no, it isn't. And
Fahrenheit.
do you have a pool?
I have a spa, but I live.
You
I have a
go to
spa,
this?
but I live. No, but I live like a hot tub, you would call it.
Yeah.
But I live right near Manly at the Great Pacific Ocean, the surf beach. So
Oh, so you just go and jump out into the Pacific Ocean with
with the sharks.
great whites.
That's it.
Okay, and you live near Wallaby Creek. You have to be careful. The crocodiles don't pull you in.
Crocodiles. I've got the
And
great whites, not the
yeah, no,
crocodiles.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay. All right, just checking. I didn't know. All right. Daryl in Nova Scotia working on day one. Hi, Daryl. How are you doing? How are you enjoying today?
Well, I
Any
just
good?
started this last what four or 5 days now,
Yeah.
and I've been trying to get my footing here.
Okay. Well, yeah. So you're welcome to come. We're here every single day. If you think you might like it, just show up.
I do like it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an interesting meeting, and so
I've gathered. I'm not a freak. Like
no, I get it. So with I'm going to turn this is where we turn the video off because we don't know what Jamie B is, and okay. So Daryl, just come, and you're welcome to be here every day.
I will be back.
Okay, man. Good. Did I talk to Steph in Baton Rouge? Hey, Steph, hi, how are you? What are you
Hey.
what are
Hey,
you
Jan.
working on?
You asked me to read the doctor's opinion and to it was originally 10 takeaways, then 5 takeaways, and when after I read it, I had a whole lot of takeaways.
Okay, good. So you've been coming to this meeting for a while, right? Are you ready?
4 or 5 times.
Okay, are you ready to start on the steps?
Sure.
Okay, so we're going to give you the instructions for the first step. And Lisa's going to put that up. And other co-hosts, notice how Lisa does this. She grabs it from Google Docs and pastes it up there. And so what we're going to have you do is, there it is right there. Do you see it in chat?
Yeah.
Oh no, she put up second half of step one. That's wrong. First half of step one. So you're going to write, starting with the last time you drank, work your way backwards. There it is. So we admitted we were powerless over alcohol, starting with the last time you drank, the date approximately, what you drank, who you were with, what happened, and what the consequences were. So you're going to work your way all the way back to the first time you drank, about 25 words or less. So so just start writing. You know, like for me, it would be, it was in the summer, um, and what I drank was vodka. Who I was with, I was with my girlfriend. What happened was her mother came out and said, "You can't go out with him. He's drinking." And the consequences were I had to go home. Stuff like that.
Okay.
It could be worse too. All right.
Just the first half of step one.
Yeah, well, the second half is another part. We'll get to that later. Usually people come up with between 25 and 300 incidents,
And how many words you want?
25 words or less on each incident. When
Oh,
it
on each.
was, when it
Okay.
was, what you drank, who you were with, what happened, what the consequences were.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. All
Yep.
right. So how are you liking this meeting? Good.
I really good. I missed it yesterday. I had a funeral to go to that was all day long. But I'm back tonight, so
Well, you missed all the fun here, I'll tell you.
I
Okay.
heard.
Okay. All right. Glad you're here. Uh, let's see, who else did I miss? Stacy, did I talk to you yet?
No.
Okay, so what are you working on, kid?
10 and 11, just still doing that every day, doing meditation and prayer. I write it down at night. I'm just chilling. I'm in a good place. I'm happy. I'm no urge to drink whatsoever. I just feel really grateful and good with where I'm at.
Okay, good. I'm glad you're here. Uh, perfect. Yes. Oh, wait, are you waving? Lisa's waving. Okay, I think that's everybody. You want to read the, I think we're good. Who wants to read the promises? You want to read the promises, JT? Do you have them there on page 83?
Yes, I'll
Okay.
pull them up in 10 seconds.
These are the AA promises. They come true after the 9th step. Or not.
Here we go, page 83.
Oh, there they are.
I have a big book behind me. I don't know why I just didn't get it. Okay, page 83. If we are painstaking about this phase of our development, we will be amazed before we are halfway through. We are going to know a new freedom and a new happiness. We will not regret the past nor wish to shut the door on it. We will comprehend the word serenity and we will know peace. No matter how far down the scale we have gone, we will see how our experience can benefit others. That feeling of uselessness and self-pity will disappear. We will lose interest in selfish things and gain interest in our fellows. Self-seeking will slip away. Our whole attitude and outlook upon life will change. Fear of people and economic insecurity will leave us. We will intuitively know how to handle situations which used to baffle us. We will suddenly realize that God is doing for us what we could not do for ourselves. Are these extravagant promises? We think not. They are being fulfilled among us, sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly. They will always materialize if we work for them.
All right, perfect. The serenity prayer goes like this. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So this meeting is officially over. If anybody has any questions, you can hang out for the end of the meeting. Oh, let's see. Oh, and we've got to figure out how to bring these guys back. Oh, do you know how to bring them back? Let's see here. I'll do it right here. Close all breakout rooms. That'll do it.
Right.
He's been there for fucking ever. I forgot they were there. Yeah. So, they missed the closing prayer.